Hey guys, and welcome back to the Learning Droid. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Learning Droid. So, today I want to talk a little bit about practicing and working on your fingerspelling. A lot of people practice their fingerspelling A to Z. I'll just do it quickly now. And they'll just do that in their practice. But whether you're practicing before you go to your first sign language class, or whether you've already started sign language classes and you want to practice your fingerspelling, you have to practice your fingerspelling. Practicing A to Z over and over again isn't going to help too much. We have this thing in karate called combinations, and different organisations have different ways of doing it, but in some organisations there's a regimented list, and if you just teach the regimented list from start to finish, students can do it. But the moment you ask them to do part of the list outside of the rest of them, without doing the ones that come before or the ones that come after, they struggle. And it's the same with this, guys. It's a physical skill, and if you just learn to do it as part of a sequence, you'll be able to do the sequence fine, but the moment you try and do something outside of the sequence, well, that's when you're going to start having issues where you can't do it, because the sequence is what you've learned rather than the individual things. So the thing that I like to do, and the thing that I did when I started, was in general, I always have a book next to my bed. I'm always reading some book, whether it's a university book or a novel, or I'm always reading something. When I first started doing sign language, it was a fantasy novel. So I had words like wizard and demon and all sorts of interesting words. But what I did was I opened the book to whatever page the bookmark was on, closed my eyes, swirled my fingers about and tapped the book. And whatever word my finger landed on, I fingerspelled 5 times. And this is a great way to practice your fingerspelling, guys, to get used to fingerspelling things. Another thing is just fingerspell names of your friends. Fingerspell words you see. So for instance, right now, I'm looking at the camera. Camera has a word on it. So there I've fingerspelled the name of the manufacturer of the camera. Well, free advertising. But it's just a matter of practicing your fingerspelling, guys, and getting used to fingerspelling. A great way when you first start is to do it in a mirror. It does feel weird, it does feel a bit awkward, but if you do it in a mirror, you get to see that you're actually showing the fingerspelling. Like when I did that Kodak, that was very much towards my chest. It was very lazy. It wasn't done very much presented to someone. Practice it in a mirror, guys, and then you'll present your fingerspelling very well. Pick words, practice words, things like that. Same with reception. It's the reason I did my previous reception vids. You can go back in the playlist. There's something called Fingerspelling Reception playlist. I'll actually be doing some fingerspelling reception stuff here as well. But basically I fingerspelled a word, random words, or, well, they weren't random, they were grouped together, so I had words about the house, words about animals, things like that. And that's a great way to practice your fingerspelling, guys, is to find fingerspelling and read it. It doesn't matter if you have to watch it 10 times before you read it properly, but if you can read it once after 10 practices, 10 times watching it, then you'll be able to read it next time after 9, next time after 7, next time after 4. And sooner or later, guys, you'll be reading fingerspelling really, really easily. The other thing, guys, is to remember that everyone fingerspells a little bit differently. It's like handwriting. While you can read most people's handwriting, some people's handwriting you'll just struggle with. Other people won't struggle with that handwriting, but you will. If someone fingerspells and you don't understand, guys, just ask them to fingerspell it again. Yeah? Please, again. And they'll fingerspell it again. It's like if someone says something to you and you ask them to say it again. They don't get angry with you, they just assume you didn't hear them properly, so they say it again. Some people get angry, but we don't really care about those people because they're annoying. No, if someone's mean to you, guys, they're not worth the effort. But if you ask someone to say something again, 9 times out of 10, they won't be bothered by being asked to say it again. Same with fingerspelling, same with deaf people. If you ask them, please could you do that again? they'll do it again for you. So don't worry about not being 100% receptive, guys. Your early BSL classes will teach you a lot of reception. They'll play little games where you have to do Chinese whispers with fingerspelling and things. So they'll teach you a lot of reception skill. But practice it yourself, guys. There's YouTube videos. I do YouTube videos. Other people do YouTube videos where you'll see loads of different people fingerspelling. You'll learn to pick it up. Practice your fingerspelling yourself. Don't just do A to Z. Do random words, do random names, do random things. See a word, fingerspell a word. Great way to practice, guys. So I hope this helped you in sort of thinking about how you're going to get on with your fingerspelling. And I'll see you again next time, guys.